Rahim. This is a June 2020, okay, and variant 13 and paper 1. I'm going to start. So let's start. First part we have here. Find set of the values of M. It means the answer will come in the range form, okay, less or more conditions. So this line is given and the curve is given here and line is given here. Intersect at 2 points. So we have a 3 situations. Condition number 1 is this. Condition number 2 is, I show you once again, is this. And condition number 3 is this. First condition, they are not touching. It means b square minus 4ac less than 0. Condition number 2, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. And condition number 2 is b square minus 4ac bigger than 0 because it is at 2 points. So let's start. So he's saying what 2 distinct points. So he talk about third condition. But step number 1, how we apply this formula. So rule number 1, first of all, I will put them equal to each other. So substitute either this value of y replace here or this value of y replace there. So I am going to put this value y there or put y equals to each other. So no problem at all. 3x square plus 2x and plus 4 is equals to mx plus 1. Bring all values left side and reorder. So 3x to power 2 plus 2x already present minus mx and plus 3 is equal to 0 because 1 goes there. Okay. Now further reorder and actually I take x common from here. 2 minus x left from here. 2 minus m, sorry. So if I ask you what is a value is 3 here. B value is 2 minus m here. And C value is 3. Please don't take x terms, okay? Some student by mistake they take and okay. Now he said 2, so I will apply this formula. So b squared minus 4ac bigger than 0. Apply b value and b value is 2 minus m and a is 3 and c is 3 as well. Let me recheck. Yeah, correct. And 2 minus m, correct. Now what is the technique here? I have to expand, right? 2 times multiply or squaring identity. I use squaring identity. First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term and plus second term square. Okay, so afterwards negative, so this is coming what? 4 to 12, 12 to 36. Okay, I get a 4 and I got a 4m here and plus m to power 2 and negative 36. Okay, now I'm writing reorder m square negative 4m and 36, 4 gone, negative 32. Okay, afterwards what is the next thing is here we have. So I will apply factorization or quadratic formula. 8 for the 32 we have 8 for the 32. 8 for the 32. So 8m and plus 4m. 8 for the 32. Afterwards from here what is common? M common, m common, m minus 8 and from here 4 common, m minus 8. So I get m minus 8 and m plus 4. Okay. Now you can say we can make a diagram like this and we make it what here students? So we make it here. We make it here a one line x-axis and you know this is equal to 0. Okay, 1 time m minus 8 equal to 0. I got m is equal to 8. Second time this equal to 0. I get m plus 4 equal to 0 and I got m is equal to minus 4. Negative value is coming left side and possibly coming right side. So because smaller and bigger value. I hope so up till here points are very clear. And for your knowledge, if it is called bigger, right? So I will make arrows outside. But if it's a less than, then I will make arrows inside. So inside or outside, 2 situations we have. I think the idea is very clear. And how to finalize it? This is called how to read this one. So look at here, some student getting issues from here 4 and go backward. This is called what? Lesser. And what this called from here to is called more than. Okay. So I can see here m value is more than 8 and m value is less than negative 4. And this is my answer. And I believe the idea is very clear. Question number 2, we given a curve derivative given by him. And before I start, whenever we have got y given and we differentiate, whenever we differentiate, we get dy over dx. And when I want to go backwards, so actually this is called differentiation. I'm writing here differentiation. But I want to go back, it is called integration. So whenever dy over dx is given by him, and y is also called equation of curve. Y also called curve equation, curve. So from dy dx, if I want get back curve equation, I have one choice only. What is that? Integration. So let's start. So dy over dx given by him is 3x to power half negative 3x to power negative half. And I will just write integration. And you know very well, students, so because integration of dy over dx directly y. So no need any working left side, simply write y. And right hand side, I will show working like this and dx. Now afterwards, what is the rule? Increase the power. What is rule of integration, students? Increase the power by 1. So if I add half 1, I get a 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 here and 3 by 2 comes here. And same approach, what is this technique? Add 1, I got a half up and half down. And plus C always come. And for your knowledge, how to type this one in calculator, you can type all together like in calculator like this, or you must know this goes up. So 3 into 3 by 3 and 3 cancel, we got 2. So 2x to power 3 by 2 comes from here. And this 2 goes up, I got a 6. So 6 root. So this basic algebra, you must familiar. Okay, so I hope so this part is very, very clear. Now I'm going to put this because he said that this point lies on curve. It means a curve and point what 4, 6 lies on it. Somewhere 4, 6 lies on it. So 4, 6 lies on it. So I can replace, put value, I can say here, put x value 4 and y value 6. When I replace 6 value here, I get a 6 students and 2 times 2, 4 to power 3 by 2. And 4, 6 root of 4 plus c. What I know that this is a 8 and this is a 2. So 2, 6 are 12. And I got 6 and it's 16 minus 12. This become 4 and 6 equal to 4 plus, wait a minute, 16, 16, 16. And I think there is some mistake. Let me check. Where is mistake? I replaced point, correct, 0.47, sorry, not 6. Sorry. This 7, not 6. So 7, this is a 7 story student. So I think idea is very clear. So this is 7. So 7 replace here, 7, 7, and 7. And 4 goes there and C becomes 3. And this value of C put back in this equation. So Y is equals to 2x to power 3 by 2 minus 6 root of x and plus 3. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Point is very clear. And what he was asking, find equation of curve. So it means Y over. Question number 3. In this question, he's saying what we have given. Let me read a question. ABC graph shown a solid line. Is solid line is a fixed, okay. And graph shown a broken line. Broken line is a transformed. It means this is object and this is image. Make sure. Okay. So solid line is object and image line is the dotted line is image. State in terms of f of x. So we have to talk a language of f of x. Equation of graph of broken line. So what is going on, student, from here to there is called, it is called reflection in y-axis, okay? Reflection in y-axis. So now I'm going to show you some criteria. Two rules are there. Whenever reflect in y-axis, so reflection in y-axis, I'm writing rules here. So reflect in y-axis, so reflect in y. So multiply whole equation with -1. Multiply by -1 whole equation. Okay, the reflection is y-axis. Sorry, reflection is x-axis. Mistake here. Sorry, this is not a y-axis, x-axis. Reflection in x-axis. If you want to reflect this down, so the whole equation multiply by -1. There's a whole rule. And reflect in x-axis versus in y. Sorry. So I would replace every x by replace every x by -x. So let's start. So this is a constant function. So y equals to fx is actual function, but you replace x by minus x, and that's it. And it means this is, I replace this x by minus x. So this is my answer. That's it. And he was asking for 1 mark for it. So I given a criteria even, alhamdulillah, I hope so you got the concept. Part number 2, state the function of f. The equation of graph is broken lines. So solid is a function, and this is image. Object is below, above is image. If you look at carefully, students, this is going on not a translation, because translation is the total remains same. Object shape never changes, but here shape is changed. This is smaller length, this is bigger length. So it means this is enlarged. Sorry, we can say that this is what's called a stretched. We have two ideas up there. If we talk about stretch, about x-axis, okay, x-axis stretch. So I'll tell you one thing: x-axis stretch. So what we do, students? So we replace actually scale factor is whatever a. For example, we will make it reciprocal 1 by a, and replace every x by 1 over ax is a rule. But what about y-axis? So y-axis stretch formula is what? Scale factor. We've given a, okay. So multiply whole with the whole equation. For example, what is function normally is this functions normally. So if I want to stretch along parallel to x, parallel to y-axis, like this way stretching, this point goes up parallel. This is called parallel to y-axis. Then I will do what? Multiply whole equation with a, and that's it. And what is this one? So let's see. It means I will write a outside. But problem is that what is a value? Check it. This number at 3, but it's shifting on 6. So it means this point is at 3 and going on 6. So what is going on? 3 times 2, 2, it giving 6. Okay, it means into 2. Check more. This point is at 2 and shifting on 4. So this point it multiply and get 4. Okay, this point at 1 and shifting on 2. Again, this 1 into 2 got a 2. So it means whole equation into 2. So this a value is 2. So I hope so got an idea. But let's say if there's a stretch with a parallel x-axis, I will replace every x by 1 reciprocal of that and make it x. So for example, 2 means half x. All right, I hope so clear idea. Let's go for the next. Next question we have here, C part. So he's saying in terms of, okay, we have broken line. So this is object, this is image. If you look at carefully, this point, it shifted from here to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes move left side, and 1, 2, 3 box like downwards. So it means it is a translation. Actually, I'm just writing here translation by column vector, not 4, 3, sorry, -4, -3. Reason: right side positive x, left side negative x, upward positive y, downwards negative y. So actually both are negative, means very clear, left side and downwards, so negative. So what is the basic formula we have for translation? So let's start. Normally we have a x minus here. I will get a x translation, and according to plan, here plus, here y translation. Repeat, in the bracket is x translation, outside the bracket, outside the function is called y translation. Repeat, inside a function x translation, x axis translation, outside a function y translation, and this minus is fixed. So repeat my words, this minus sign is fixed. So when I plug in this -4 here and this -3 here, so finally what answer I'm getting here? F of x plus 4 and plus -3. So this is my final answer. So I hope so you got the concept clear. And let's go for next question. So question number 4 we have is saying expand it and term including a to the power 3. So most probably whenever we have inside power is 1, so it means cube means 4th term. How come? Let's start. So 5c0, 2 brackets, 5c1, 2 brackets, 5c2, two brackets, 5C3, two brackets, and so on, so forth. Anyway, this one come in first bracket, each first bracket. You see, each first bracket. And A will come each second bracket. So A is coming each second bracket. Done. So 5 and 0 subtract and write it here. 5 minus 0, and 0 comes directly on A. And 5 and 1 subtract, come here on the first value, and 1 come directly. So 5 minus 2 and 2. 5 minus 3 and 3. And 5C0 is 1. Something to power 1 is some, whatever the power 1 is 1, and something to power 0 is 1. So 1. 5C1 is 5, and 1 to power anything is 1, and is A, 5A. 5C2 is 10. 1 to any power is 1, and A square. And 5C3 is also 10, and A cube. So on, so forth. This question. So we have some connection. Is this one match? Yes. Is this 5 power match? Yes. This plus sign match is correct. Can I say there's a full value equal to A? Correct. So first of all, I will copy whole as it is. 1 plus 5A plus 10A square plus 10A cube. And now, if I compare this and that expression, even he mentioned here, okay, that you can, okay, so this one same match, 5 match, plus sign matches, but this value is equal to A. So it means each A, replace each A by x plus x to power 2. This one. So let's start. 1 plus 5 times 2, x plus x to power 2, 10. This coming here also. And x plus x to power 2, and this coming here as well. So x plus x to power 2, power 3, and so on, so forth. And what is my target to find it? Including x cube is my target, only x cube. Okay, so this is 1 plus 5 time multiplying inside, 5 time to x, 5 time to x square. Now, but here I have to expand, and all are familiar. So I get what, students? It is coming, if maybe I need a space extra, so I'm writing it here. So here expanding, first term square plus 2 into first term, second term plus second term square. So this x will come in first two brackets, x square goes in next two brackets, x square. What about this? What about this? Okay, let me first finalize the other part, then I go for this. 10 multiply inside, but first I expand inside. X square into x become x cube. Here x4. It means this is a done, almost done. This is done. 10x to power 2, 10 2s are 20, x to power 3, and 10 x to power 4. Problem only left from here. And we are looking for x cube term, so only one term getting till now. Okay. But he's saying not only x cube, expand till x cube. You have to till including, okay. So I think how much I've done it, I need it, okay. But x power 4 is not required. Okay, anyway, so let's start. How to do this one? Power 3 is there. Naturally, if I will expand it, if I expand it, okay, what is the first term come? First term 3C0, first term to power 3 minus 0, and second term to power is 0. What is second term can maybe, okay, I just show once and then I erase. 3C1, x to power 3 minus 1, and x to power 1. Hold on. This is 0, it gone. And highest power is x is coming 3. What about here? This is, wait a minute. It is coming, wait a minute. I did mistake here. Sorry, mistake here. What mistake? This power 2 I missed. Okay, now correct. What is coming here, student? 3 minus 1 is 2. You say, sir, 2. Correct. 2. And what is it? 2. 2 plus 2 give you 4. It means here I'm getting x4. And not only x4, students, I am getting higher and higher and higher powers. So don't waste your time in calculating the rest values. It means in this expansion, I will get x to power 3, then x to power 4, then x to power 5, continue. So why we waste our time? We have a concern with first term only. So that is why, students, I expand the first term, and I believe you understanding it well. 3c become 3, x to power 3 come from here, and something to power 0, 1 here. So dot, dot, dot. Here I got what here? 30x to power 3 dot. Okay. Now final answer 1 plus 5x. And how many two terms of x square coming? So 15x to power 2. And two terms of coming. Wait a minute. Two terms. I think. Wait a minute. Let me check. Yeah, it is correct. But I think something is mistake there. I done. Where is mistake? 10, 10. Okay. 10, 10. 10 twos are 20. X to power 3. 20. And sorry, this is, I think 3c0 is 1. Yeah, this mistake. This mistake. 3c0 is 1. So this is a 3. This is a clear. So this is a 1. 301. So here I got 10. And 10 and 20, I get 30. Now it's clear. 30x to power 3. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. And let's go for next question. This is one of the good questions because students getting a lot of issues because when I given this paper, they get issues in this question especially. First of all, they ask what to find. Actually, chord. They don't know what is a chord. Chord is this length, and this length. So in short story, this chord is B to A to B, B to P. So two lengths are equal and this arc length. So I have a plan very simple. AP straight length, AP straight length, BP straight length, BP straight length, and last thing and final AB arc length, AB arc length. This is stand for arc length. So I think okay. And arc length formula, all of you know, S is equal to R theta. But this one I will get it by what? By triangle technique. So let's start. O A P. Oh, sorry, wrong diagram made it. I made wrong diagram. Okay, 90 degree O, 5, A, and P. And this length is 13 given by him. Okay. And now I think it's a piece of cake for us. I can find AP easily. Why? In front of 90 is called hypotenuse. And so hypotenuse confirmed. So what I can say easily Pythagoras theorem formula here. And what is Pythagoras theorem formula? Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is 13, opposite is a 5, and AP is my target. So 169 minus 25 AP square. So AP square equal to 144. And take a root. So AP gap equal to 12. So 12 centimeter is AP. So Alhamdulillah, AP, BP same. Why, sir? You can ask you why. Because when we done in O levels and in circles properties, whenever we have make a two tangent. Have a look, 1 minute. Whenever we make two tangents, just a minute. Whenever make two tangents, students, so I just tell you one thing. And this is a tangent done in O levels that this is what distance P. So P to B gap and P to A gap always equals to each other. This is a property done in O levels circles properties. So clear. So in this sense, AP, BP are same, both are 12. So one job is over. Now what part left only behind with us to solve? And there's the arc length. For arc length, I need first of all this angle theta. This angle theta remains same, but I need the other angle, the other one. So I will subtract 2 pi minus 2 theta because this is very clear idea. So now this is theta match. Yes. Look, step by step, I'm first I make a plan and then I fulfill plan. So using this angle theta from SOCA to our technique. Okay, let's start. In front of this theta, this is called opposite. I have opposite now 12. And 12, this 5 is 13. I can use any formula. So I'm using opposite by so tan. So tan theta 12 by 5. And make sure convert into radian mode, student, please don't forget it. So convert into radian. Let me check my calculator, even radian mode. So tan inverse 12 by 5. My answer is coming, the angle I'm getting is 1.176. And what is a full angle? So it means the angle, this theta, I got it, but I'm looking for other angle. So it means angle AOB, the bigger one. So 2 pi minus 2 theta. So into 2, whatever I get it, 2 times 2 pi minus this answer, I'm getting here 3.9312 radian. Actually, students, I got it, this angle I got it, okay? And angle I got it, okay? And radius I have 5, so that's it. So what is arc length? So arc length, I'm looking for what? AB arc length. So arc length formula S is equal to R theta. So AB arc length is actually equal to R is 5, theta is 3.9312. And I'm getting answer what, students? So 19.6559 centimeters. And so perimeter, the chord length. So 12 plus 12 plus 16, 19.6559. So if I add, let's see what answer is coming. So chord length is very clear, 43.7 centimeters. Centimeters or meters? Centimeters, correct. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The point is very clear. We have done this question completely. Question number 6. Question number 6, what we have, a point P is moving along the curve, okay, such that the x coordinate of P is constant, increasingly 2 units per minute. What increasing? X rate. Whenever the word rate comes with respect to time, even rate word there, even units per minute. So I'm writing dx over dt is coming 2 units per minute. Okay. And equation is given by him is this. So no problem. Y equal to 5x minus 1 to power half. Okay, he's saying find rate increase of y when x is 1. So dy over dt is my question. Make sure rate of change, when the rate comes, rate meaning for d over dt. Okay, so now if I apply the chain rule, so by chain rule, you know, student, what is the technique of starting rule? What is my target? Start from there. Look, I tell you. So dy over dt, I'm write two fractions always. In the first numerator, I will write dy. In the second denominator, I will write dt, always same. And third variable is what in the question, that is dx. So I write dx here and dx here. And this I given equation number 1. If I need to find this answer, so this value will come from there and this value come from here. So let's start. Dy over dx, power comes down according to differentiation rule, and power become 1 less, base copy, and time to differentiation of base only. 5x become 5 and 1 becomes 0. I think clear idea. And finally, when I bring it down in denominator, so this becomes positive half, and half is called root. And 2 is already in denominator and 5 is up. I believe all points are very clear. It is not compulsory, but it's good to make it. Okay, now, finally, he said when x is 1. So I'm putting at x is equals to 1. So when I'm putting 1, so dy over dx, I'm getting 5 over 2 root 5 times to 1 minus 1. 5 is 5, 1, 5, 4. 4 root is 2, 2 2s are 4. So 5 upon 4. So this value will go here, and I'm putting in 1. So put in 1 equation. So dy over dt is my target and dy over dx going there. So 5 over 4. And this value I got from the top, which is here 2. So simply copy 2 here. And Mabruk 5 over 2 units per minute is my final answer for rate of change of y. He's saying find the x value when y coordinates is increasing by this. He said, so dy over dt is given by him 5 by 8. I repeat my words. What he's saying, students here, is asking us that if dy is increasing by 5 by 8, find x value. So this is my task. So again, write formula. In formula, you can write any formula dy over dx by again chain rule formula. So dy coming up, dx going down. Now what to come here and here same. That is dt comes here and dt come here. So see student, this value come from here. I'm copying here 5 over 8. And this actually dx by dt we have 2. But if I ask you what is dt over dx, so become half. Because flip, so flip also. So I'm writing a half. And this equation, I am writing differentiation equation. This one, this one, this one. Reason, because, and I will not plug in x1 here because that is my concern. So I will plug in this one. So 5 by 2 root of 5x minus 1. Let me recheck. Yeah, correct. I copied correct. Okay, let's complete now. So I'm going to complete the equation for this 5. This 2 dividing will multiply there. This 5 multiply will divide there. This 5 up will go down. Now cancellation process. This cancel, this cancel. I get 1 by 8 and I get 1 over root of 5x minus 1. Cross multiply. This goes there, it goes there. Finally, 5x minus 1 root equal to 8. So squaring both sides. Squaring both sides, left side square root cancel out. 5x minus 1, right side square of 8 gives you 64. 1 go and add, I get 65. And 3 divide and 5 divide, sorry, 65 over 5 is giving you 13. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, he was asking what is a value of x. So Alhamdulillah, I believe you got idea. Question number 7, he's saying show this connection. So I took left hand side. And I give explanation many times, 5 over 2 plus 7 over 3. When nothing common, like 3 and 2, you can't take common, you can't divide in common table. Then what? Then LCM is product of both numbers, 3 and 2. And this 3 multiplied there, 2 multiplied there. So 5 times 2, 3, and 2 times 2, 7. Same approach here. Because nothing common, so 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta comes in denominator as LCM. And students, this multiply with that and this multiply with that. So let's continue. Okay. All right. Now, so this tan into 1, I get tan. Tan into cos, I get cos theta and tan theta together. Tan ones are tan, okay, no problem at all. Tan into cos, I got cos theta and tan theta. Down, you remember students, we have a formula, A plus B, A minus B. You can multiply directly like this, or you have a formula. What is the formula? If first term same, second term same, signs are opposite. So square of first term, square of second term. So same rule here. First term match, second term match, signs opposite. I can apply square of first term minus square of second term. This is cancel out. Tan plus tan give you 2 tan. Down. I got 1 minus cos squared theta, which is equal to what? Which is equal to what? Sine squared theta. But hold on, what is my target? It depends upon target also. We don't need tan. So what is the tan value, students? Tan value is sine over cos. So when I replace sine over cos, you see, and here I have sine square already present. For your knowledge, A by B measured by C. This kind of fraction. So this fraction always slips. Slips means A comes this level, B goes down level, like this. So in the same sense, I can write it now. Sine square is already present there in denominator. So this will slip. Slip means 2 will come, sine will come here, and cos will go down. And now this sine will cancel power 2. And Mabruk, this is our answer. Right hand side. Let me recheck. Yeah, same. So next part is this question. If you look at carefully, this is the same which I got from previous part. See, is this same or not? Same. So this whole part equal to that. So in the next part, this is same. So I will remove that whole thing and copy there this one. So let's start. So it means this is I'm going to replace. I mean this part I'm going to replace left side. So 2 over sine cos. So 2 over sine theta into cos theta equal to 6 over tan theta. Okay. Now, student, what is technique here? Because I got it this from there. Okay. And let me recheck. Yes. Okay. Now cross multiply. And tan comes this side with 2 and 6 times to sine theta cos theta. But what tan value, student? Sine over cos. Okay. Cross multiply. I get 6 sine theta and cos square theta. And I got 2 sine theta. Okay. Afterwards, what is the next plan, students? This, you can do one thing. There are 2 techniques are there, but better to bring it down here. So 2 sine theta over 6 sine theta. Here cos square left on. And this fully cancel out. And I will get what here? 1 over 3. So cos square theta equal to 1 over 3. And I take a root of both sides. I got a cos theta equal to 1 over root 3 positive and cos theta equal to negative 1 over root 3. Reason, whenever I take root, I get a plus and minus. I always get a plus and minus. So plus and minus. So I hope so clear up till now. So let's see. And now I make a 1 cross and 1 cross. Cos is a positive where according to cast property, cos positive in first and fourth and negative in second and third. And but for your knowledge out, this is also out. Why? Because we have to need our first 2 quadrants only. So first 2 quadrants only we're looking for. So it means what is the principal angle? Cos goes there. Principal angle I find it. It's called principal angle. So this is giving us when I take cos inverse and make one more thing degree here. So please convert your calculation back. That would be back in degree mode. So cos inverse 1 divided by root 3. And my angle is coming 54.7 degree. Same here, principal angle, but please do one thing. Don't include this minus sign. So I get answer 54.7 is very clear. Now, what is the rule of measurement? This angle you write here and here always. Line and x-axis. Rule, line and x-axis. Same story here, line and x-axis. Never make y-axis, line and x-axis. Now, what is rule of measurement? Start from positive x-axis to the line. First answer is this. But second is this out of range. So my first answer is coming here, x equal to 54.7 degree theta, sorry. And second here, what's format? Format start from here and stop it here. And you know, full is 180, subtract this. So 180 minus 54.7. And final answer is coming 125.3 degree. So let's go question number 8. So question first term of progression is sine square. So A is sine square. And he said that is the first quadrant. This means all we have take a first quadrant. Okay. Second term is progression is this one, T2. This is called T1 is, so T2. T2 is coming what here? Sine square into cos square. Sine square into cos square. And how to get a common ratio? So common ratio, we get always second term divided by first term. So common ratio, so sine square, keep it up, and cos square, keep it up, divided by first term. That is sine square, students. Alhamdulillah, this cancel out, and R, I'm getting simple cos square theta. And what he's asking, sum of infinity. And sum of infinity formula is very clear. A over 1 minus R. And A is sine square theta. I got it from here. And 1 minus R is here. So 1 minus R is cos square. And all of you familiar that 1 minus cos square is actually sine square. And sine square cancel. So Mabruk, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen is coming correct. Easy. Now let's talk about next question. The next question is saying instead there's an AP, not GP. So first term is what we have a sine square. And second term, what is the common difference finding? Second term minus first term. And second term is sine square and into cos square. And first term is a second sine square. Let me check again. Yeah, second term is sine square and cos square. Correct, sine square and cos square. See, sine square cos, second term minus first term. What is the common difference? I can find simply some common out. What is common, students? Sine square is common out. What left? Cos square theta minus 1 left. But you know, 1 minus cos square theta is actually equal to sine square. So what I will do, students, I will take a negative common from here. If I take negative common out, so it look like this. And here I get 1 minus cos square theta. I took negative common out from here. And this 1 minus cos square is equal to what, students? So this is equal to sine square. So sine square from here and sine square becomes sine 4. So I hope so. This is point is very, very clear. Let's go for next part. Some of the first 16 terms. Okay. And again, I tell you one thing, because he given pi, you can see given pi. So must convert into radian. Okay, make sure. So convert your calculator in radian mode. Some formula is what? N by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times 2t. And 16 terms I'm looking for. So I plug in 16 in the place of each n. And what is the first term, students? Sine square. So sine square, I'm copying in the place of here, sine square theta. First, I'm replacing, then I replace a value of, and common difference is minus sine square. Minus sine 4 theta, sorry, not square. Now, and let's simplify first. 2 sine square theta, this is a 15, minus 15, sorry. Now, I'm putting the value. And what is the value, student? What is the way? Sine, what is that? Check pi by 3. Yeah, pi by 3. Pi by 3 and put a whole bracket like this. Some students don't know how to do this kind of thing. So that is why I'm showing step by step. I think point is very clear. And when you type this in calculator, students, so I hope so clear. So you type this, do step by step separate. Okay, don't type all together. This separate, this separate. And final answer, I'm getting what here is negative 55.5. So I hope so the point is very clear. Question number 9, he's saying fx, take it and convert into completing square form. So what is method, students? So first of all, let's see how we can do it. Rule number 1, we need x square positive sign. We need plus 1. We have already here. So what is this next technique? Gap of 2 terms in the middle. What is the half of 4? Half of 4 is 2. And this 2 square add and subtract. So these 3 terms combine. How combine? X come from here, 2 come from here, sign come from here. So it means x minus 2. And this is minus 2, give minus 4 and plus 3. And finally, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, I got this answer. And this is my completing square done. Okay. Next question, what is asking for? So it is one-to-one function he given us, not to find it. You know what is one-to-one function, students? So when our curve turns, where we stop the curve here. Either we need right curve or we need left curve. Both curve we don't need. So that is why he's asking as a one-to-one function. So we have either right graph or left graph. So what is the least value of C coming? So first of all, I will write a coordinate system. This put under in bracket whatever put equal to 0. I got 2. And what this value is called y equal to -1. Actually, turning point coordinates is coming 2 minus 1. But for your knowledge, I can go from here, I can go from here bigger than -2, bigger than 2. Okay, students, or I can go and less than. This is 2 options. So among these values, if I'm coming from right side, so what is the least number? 2. If I'm coming from left side, what is the largest number? 2. So least or largest, whenever he asks you both options, the x value is 2. So that is why we answer is 2. I hope so. You got a point. So it means this, either you go for largest or least. Both options, the answer is this number. So C is this number. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So C is 2. I hope so. You got a point very, very clear. Why we always take a stationary point, like a functions 1-to-1, make it 1-to-1. So C value always 2. Either he asks you smallest or largest. But it matters that if you're coming from right side, this is called least number. If you come from left side, it's called largest number. Anyway, question number next. Now he said, no, C is 2. Now no more C2. Now C value is 5. It means your graph will not start from here. Your graph is not this 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5 number. So graph start from here onwards. This graph. So it means according to his plan, I will go graph. The graph will not start from there. It means, let's say 2 minus 1. X is 2, y minus 1. X is 2, y. So 2 and this minus 1. So graph is actually starting from here. X is 2, y minus 1. But he said, no, graph will start not from 2 now, from 5. So let's start 3, 4, 5. So 5. When I plug in 5 in the question, students, so when I plug in 5 here, in the place of x. So 5 minus 2, whole square minus 1. Where minus 1 plus 1, minus 1. So add 5, what is the value? Add 5, what is the value? I got a 3 square, 9 minus 9, 8. So it means the graph is starting from 8. Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8. So graph is starting from here and going this way. Wait a minute. Let me bring it slightly, graph down. So now I hope so you can understand. Graph goes this way, students. Why, sir? You can ask me, because domain starting from here onwards. So domain x is bigger than equal to 5. So range starting from here onwards. So range is y bigger than equal to 8. I believe you got a point very, very clear. For your knowledge, what is saying expression of f inverse? How to find expression inverse? So start from here, x minus 2 whole square, x minus 2 whole square. So I'm starting with inverse here. So f of x equals to what? X minus 2 whole square minus 1. Step number 1, remove function name, write y. Step number 2, try to make x subject. This one will go add. Remove power 2, so root. When I take root, plus and minus will come naturally. So 2 will go there, add. So it will look like this, students. Interchange means x become y and y become x. And this y is called inverse of x. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, inverse is done, but only problem is coming 1. What is that? Either plus or minus come. I discussed already, if the graph is going right side, so it is like a graph is going right side. You know what is basic criteria, students? Domain is this and range is this. When you take inverse, domain become range and range become range, to be like reverse. This become range and this become domain. So when domain is going upwards, students upward, where range is going? Rightwards. And whenever range rightwards going is called plus. So I will take a plus here. Plus. This is my final answer. But imagine. This is not a right curve. I have a left curve, suppose. If I have a left curve come, so this x value is this and y value is this. When I interchange, this become y and this become x. Now y well is going left side, so now I will put negative sign. So make sure when we have a right curve, we put always plus sign, and when we have a left curve, then we always put the minus sign. This is the basic criteria. So let's talk about this one. So first of all, f plugin in G. So where's G function? G function is here. So G of 1 over x plus 1. Done. Now I'm replacing every x empty space. Done. Now I will plug in function name here and value here. What is function name? F of x. And what's value? You know, this is called value. Some student put this value. See, some student put this value, not wrong even. But I will not put this form. I will put completing square form, which make question easier. So I'm writing out here, students. I'm writing completing square form, which is x. Let me write it with a space issue. So I'm writing it now here. X minus 2 whole square plus minus 1. So this is I'm replacing in the place of x. And when I open the bracket, what happens, students? This plus 1 minus 1 cancel out. So short story, I get g of x is 1 over x minus 2 whole square. So I hope so you got the point how I got this answer. The harder part, sorry, I missed one part here. Domain of a F inverse. Domain of a F inverse. Hold on. What is basic criteria for it? I write it here. You know, a domain of F inverse is actually range of function. And what is range of function is this. Y is bigger than equals to 8. This is a range of function. I will just replace the value of y and make it x. Why, sir? Reason is very clear. Domain stand always for x. So it means basic technique. You write first range function, then you change the variable. That's it. Alhamdulillah. This is the answer of this part, which I missed before. And now I'm discussing range of function. So what is a range of this function? This is a very interesting. This is a range of function. How to find range? You know, make sure when we talk about this thing, this f function is going in G. This is called inner function. This is called outer function. So range of inner function is equal to domain of outer function. This is a basic rule we have. Okay, range of inner function is equal to domain of outer function. This is a inner, this is called outer. Okay, this is a basic technique we have. Okay, it means first of all, wait a minute. Yeah, first of all, I will replace. This is my answer. This power 2 I missed. Sorry. This is my answer for this combined function. Okay. If I replace here, if look, students, this is a C is a 5. Okay, and 3 square is 9. Correct. Okay. You know, domain is given. We are bound to start from 5 onwards. See, so when it means when I plug in, first of all, you plug in inner function is this. Inner function is function f. Okay, so first of all, I will put this domain. What is domain, student? 5. When I plug in 5 in G of x, in f of x, sorry, because inner function first. Okay, when I plug in 5 inside, what happens? Or do one thing, put 5 here. I get 5 minus 2 becomes 3. 3 square 9. So 9 is we can say that from where I got this 5. I repeat my word. This 5 come from here. So it means that if I replace 5 there, in composite function, so I get student 1 over 9. So this is a, if I even I draw this graph here, just check it now, just sake of your understanding. So highest value is 9 and lowest becomes 0. I just show you our logic. And what a function I'm using now? 1 divided by bracket open x and minus 2 bracket open square. You see, if you see the graph, if this graph, so this graph is starting, wait a minute, it's x minus 2, or let me check once again. Yeah, x minus 2. So this graph is starting because I'm starting from 5, okay? So 5 is graph is starting, okay? And you can see that the graph is 5 is here. See, okay, wait a minute, I show you. 5 is and 9. 5 value, it is coming. Okay, graph is, you see that the lower graph is coming, is not meeting x-axis even, okay? The graph remains above the x-axis. So we can say that g f of x, the highest value which we got it now 1/9, and lowest is 0. Okay, this 0 because the graph is not meeting, and 1/9 is a very small value. Okay, and you can say that graph is so it stay in this boundary. Highest value 1/9, which is 1 minute, please. Let me check with this very small value. 0.11111, so small value. Okay, so this is a range we have to stay in this boundary, is a very clear is asking for. So let's go for next question. He say show that equation perpendicular sector of AB is this. So A is here, B is here, and what's the blue line? Look, take a scale and draw a perpendicular bisector. This blue line is called perpendicular bisector, making 90° with that, and M stand for midpoint. So first of all, midpoint I'm looking for. And what is midpoint formula, students? X1 plus X2 divided by 2, and Y plus Y2 divided by 2. So I got this 7, -7 and 5. -7 and 5. So -7, I got -1. Okay. And what is Y? 3 plus 11. 3 plus 11. I got 14. I got 7. So I got a midpoint, but now I'm going to grade. What is the grade of the AB line? AB gradient. So Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. I got a 8 and I got this 12. So 4 2s are 4 3s are. 2/3 is the gradient of that. And what is the negative? What is the perpendicular line? Negative reciprocal. So flip it, 3 up, 2 down, sign change. Use this and use midpoint. And midpoint I just got -1/7. So when I use midpoint and this one, so Y minus Y1. So M is this, sorry, yeah, M is this. And Y1 is 7. And X1 is -1. And this 2 multiplies there, 2 into Y, 2Y, 2 7s are 14. So 2Y minus 14 equal to -3X and plus -3. And finally, I got 2Y equal, what is the target to prove? Okay, so this should go there. So 3X goes left side. 14 goes there, I got 11. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Yes, proved. Now he's saying a circle passes through AB, a center lies on it. So 1 minute, I show you this circle passes through AB. This is A, this is a B. Okay, AB given. And center lies on this line. It means, let's say there's a black line. Black line is passes through this. This is center C. And hold on, blue line is actually this I make a blue. This is a, and this is perpendicular bisector. Wait a minute. This blue line is perpendicular bisector. This M midpoint. This is a B. And this line is given by him here. This line is given by him, black line. Black line equation I'm writing 12x minus 5y equal to 70. And center lies on it. And center coordinate, let's say AB. Okay. And we need equation of circle. It depends upon x minus a whole square and y minus b whole square equal to radius square. Thing is that whenever this line goes through it, and this is perpendicular sector, if I solve them simultaneously, this line and this previous line, I will get the point of intersection C. So let's start solve this and this together. Okay. So I'm writing 2y plus 3x equals to 11. And this line I'm writing under it. And I'm writing in order, minus 5 before, 12x later, equal to 70. But how I can solve it? I have 12, I need here 12. So multiply upper equation with a 4. 4 2s are 8. 4 3s are 12. 4 11s are 44. And now I sign changes because I want to subtract. Here I got negative 13y. And from 70 subtract 40. 44, sorry, not 40. 44. I got 26. And y value is this, divide under it. So y value is becoming negative 2. So I hope so point is very clear. This value you plug in any one equation. Here plug in. So 12x minus 5 times to negative 2 equal to 70. 12x plus 10 equal to 70. 12 goes there, 12x equal to 60, and x become 5. And I plug in both x and y values because I'm looking x and y values. And for your knowledge, they're intersecting here. So this is a and b value. This is not x and y. This is called AB value. So this x is called center. So it means, so center circle becoming what? Not xy. Wrong. Not wrong, sorry. Change the name. So x is 5. So 5 is here. And this negative 2. So this 5 will go here and 12. So let's start. X minus a whole square, y minus b whole square to r square. Replacing x minus minus 2, sorry, 5. And y minus minus 2. And here I r left, okay. Here I got x minus 5 whole square, and I got y plus 2 whole square. Only radius part left. How to get radius, students? Distance between CA or distance between CB. So let's start. Distance is, I got it, center AB. A coordinate is what? Let's take any coordinate. B is 511. B is 511. B is 511. So I'm finding here distance formula here, 511. So what is distance from students? So formula y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. And B is a 511. Okay, center I got 5 minus 2. So 5 minus 5, this becomes 0. 5 minus 5 whole square. And 11 minus 2, 11 minus minus plus 2, I got 13. When I type in, I got a 13. So radius becoming 13. So Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen become 169. And this is my final answer. I hope so. You got a point very clear. Last question on the paper. First of all, he asking that this is a point of maxima. And he mentioned that the minimum point is B and maximum is this one. So show this connection. So naturally, I have only one choice. And what is that choice? Differentiation and put derivative equals to 0. So let's start. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, dy over dx. 3 comes down, power 1 less. This 2 comes down, 2 to the 4b and power 1 less. Some student bring power of 2 down. Wrong. B is constant. You can't touch it. And x derivative is 1. Now I plug in derivative 0 now. When I plug in 0, I got this equation. Okay. Now I will apply quadratic formula and solve for x. Okay. So or apply factorization. 3 ones are 3. I think factorization is possible. 3 ones are 3. I got multiply them. I got 3x square b square. And what is possible? 3 ones are 3. So 3xp and 1xp. Both minus. So minus 3xp minus 1xp. So what is common from here? 3x common. I got x minus p. From here, what is common? Negative b common. I got x minus p. So look, they match. If you're not comfortable with this method, you can apply quadratic formula. So either this 0 or this 0. When I put this 0 and I put this 0, I got x is equal to b and 3x equal to b. And what is looking for? 3x. So, and for your knowledge, add x coordinate, the x value is a. I am putting here add x value is a. So this is 3a equal to b was a target. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, because when I will plug in Turing, I will put derivative equal to 0. I will put x is equal to a. This is a thing. Actually, I missed it here. Okay. In this way, student, what happened? The whole question, your x will be turned into a form, a and a. Then you talk about language of AB, AB, AB. So I think this, if you want to do that way, no issue at all. It means replace every XA here or XA at the end. So no problem at all. Area, shared area. How to get shared area? Come back, make a plan first. Area of what? If we integrate the curve equation with 0 to a, I'll get a full area. Okay. And when I integrate line equation, or I get an area of a triangle, then subtract them, I get this answer. So curve equation with limit 0 to a. So let's start. So shared area, I'm looking for 0 to a curve equation minus half into base into height. And curve equation area is 0 to a. And curve equation is what, students? I'm shifting this value there because this is same. Yeah. So I'm copying it here. Okay. And dx and minus half into base into height. Okay. What's the base? Base is here. Base. And what is the height? Height is here. Okay. Base is a. And height, how to get a height? This a value replace every x. So first of all, do this job. When I replace a in every height, put x is equal to a in every value. I get x cube, a cube, and 2b a square and b square into a. Repeat. I'm replacing every x by a. Here a. See, this goes here a. This here a. So what I'm getting? A cube and wait a minute, please. What is missing? Yes. Yeah, correct. Okay. Wait a minute. So why replacing? Some student ask why replacing. Look at here. If here x value is 1 and we have a curve given, I want to find what is y value. So I will replace this x value in the equation of curve so I can get a y value. So same value because here x value is a but y value unknown. And this is called y value. So I replace a in equation so I can get a y value. I got 2b a square and plus ab square here even. So each b replaced by 3a. Look, 3a replacing, 3a replacing, 3a replacing. I replace 3a here. I replace 3a here. Here I got a cube. Here a square into a cube. So minus 6a cube. And here I'm getting what, students? Finally, here I'm getting here 9 a to power 3. 9 plus 1, 10. Out of 10, 6 gone. 4. So 4 a cube is, let me check, 9 plus 1, 10. Out of 10, 6 gone, 4. So I hope so. The area under line is very, very clear. Okay. And I guess 4a cube. So it means this I got a height. Okay. Now, what is the base into height? Base is a, height is what I got, students, 4a cube. Yeah, 4a cube. 4a cube. And I ultimately I got what here? 2a to power 4. So this is coming for triangle area. Let's talk about the curve area. What is rule of integration, students? Increase the power by 1, divide by same. Increase the power by 1, 3, divide by same. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. I hope so clear. And limit 0 to a. So let's finalize. So first of all, a, I replace a replace everywhere. Here a replace. Here a replace 2b a to power 3 over 3. Here a replace b to power 2, a to power 2 by 2, and minus 0. When I press 0, no need, because all values come 0. Okay, now, you know what is the b value, student? Look at it. B value is 3a. This 3a I will use here. B value is 3a. So let's start. So shaded area, last sentence, and question paper going to finish. So 8 by 4 as it is by 4. When I put 3a in the place of this, so 2 times to 3a into a3 by 3. And I'm putting this 3a also here. 3a power 2 a square by 2 and minus 2a to power 4. Finally, a4 by 4. And these 3 cancel. I got 2a to power 4. And I got 9a to power 4 by 2 and minus 2a to power 4. And now I'm typing all together. 1 divided by 4. Actually, I take 8 by 4 common out. 1 by 4 minus 2 plus 9 over 2 and minus 2. So when I type all together, students, minus 2 plus 9 divided by 2 and minus 2. So answer is coming 3 by 4 a to power 4. I hope so. You got it well. I took common a4 throughout, which make question easier. And I hope so. You got the idea very clear, and unit square is answer. So last question was, we can do this by integrating also. If we don't like this way, we can integrate line. But first of all, we need question of line. So that is another hard task to get it. But I hope so. The concept is totally clear, and paper is clear. And best of luck for your exam, and pray for me, inshallah. Inshallah, we'll do good, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.